Hi everybody. It is 3/10/2012. It's about, oh, I don't even know what time it is. Wow, it's 8:30. I've not done a vlog in a long time. Hopefully this is clear. I haven't messed with my webcam in a while. I don't think that's any better. Anyway, what's going on? I keep eating shit I shouldn't be eating. I'm not working out. I cannot get rid of this cough. I'm exhausted. I'm working 60 plus hours a week. I only work 62 hours this week. Only, I know. It's a lot. Should have done more. But I was tired today and I went home. It is what it is. I've been watching all your videos. I've noticed some new subscribers, so I want to welcome you here. This is my weight loss journey, and it's not perfect. It's definitely a struggle for me, and I have good weeks, good months, bad months. Right now I've got a lot of stress in my life, and you'd probably call this a bad time. The week before last I gained like 7 pounds. I was so upset. I thought mostly water weight, right? Well, this week I lost a pound. So I guess it wasn't water weight. I had the stuff in place. I had my food cooked, ready to go. And then what came to my door? Girl Scout cookies. I buy them every year. I usually donate most of them to Operation Gratitude, which goes to the troops. But instead of donating all of them, which I should have, I said, no, these boxes come to me. I can control myself, I thought to myself. Yeah, I don't think so. I basically eat them a box at a time. It's pathetic. I've got 3 boxes left sitting in my house. I will be taking them, I think, to work on Monday for the masses to gobble up. You know, there's not a lot of us in our office, but during tax season, my boss stocks the kitchen with ridiculous crap, like 160 calorie bags of chips and 100 calorie packs of cookies and bagels and cream cheese and soups and yogurt. You know, so there's some good stuff in there. But there's just so much food. It's like my brain's on overload. I try not to go in there. I come home for lunch every day now, so it keeps me out of the kitchen, but I am thinking about food. The more stressed I get, the more pressure on me I feel, the more I want to eat, and I don't know how to change it. When it comes to working out, I tend to give myself a break during tax season, good or bad. I'm just so tired when I get home and getting up. No matter how early I go to bed, I'm still just as tired in the morning. So I don't know if there's really any way to change that, you know. I'm tired. So that's what's going on right now. Nothing exciting. My grandfather's in the hospital. He had really low blood pressure and they couldn't wake him up. So they took him to the hospital. They were bringing him to the doctor because his toe is all infected. And my grandma didn't know about it till the other day. So we're going to the doctor, she says, and they take him, and then they can't wake him up. So he ended up in the hospital. This is day number 3, so longer than expected. I think he'll be okay, but I worry about him, you know. So I'm really tired. I'm gonna get off here. I'm probably gonna be in bed by 9. It's 8:36 now, so I just wanted to let you guys know I'm watching your videos and trying to get motivated. But we'll try to give you more later. Thanks. Bye. So before I leave, I forgot I wanted to tell you guys. You know what I'm thinking? You know, there's a reason. There's got to be a reason why I always fail at this. My life gets worse and worse and worse. I gain more and more and more. There's got to be a reason. You know, how do the people that lose hundreds of pounds, even just 100, and keep it off? Look at people like Shay Loss. What was different this time for him? You know, how did he, from day one, just be able to... Hi, kitty. My kitty, Mabel. She's mean. Hi, kitty. You want to come say hi? No, she doesn't. She's not very nice. Or friendly. She's a one-person cat. And she wasn't my cat to start with. What's funny about that is my sister. It was my sister's cat. She moved away. And she was going to take her to the pound. And I'm like, you can't do that to Mabel because she's mean. And she'll just get euthanized. No one will ever take her. She'll be in a cage. She'll try to attack everybody that tries to pay attention to her. And it'll just be a bad thing. So I said, I'll take her. So I take her. And, yeah. So now, and she didn't like me. Mind you, she lived with me when my sister first got her, because my sister was staying with me for a while, in between terms in school. And, so now she loves me, and when my sister comes, she growls and bites her and hisses at her, and she's just a funny cat. I don't get her, but she's sweet to me. She likes the fact that I feed her, I guess. And that's my dog Adonis. Anyway, you guys have seen him before, I think. So anyway, what is the magic change in their minds, right? Because something changed up here to make them go, this is it. Excuse me. This is it. Changing my life forever, and I'm doing it each and every day. Because what happens with me... that's better. What happens with me is I'm good for 5 days out of the week. Actually, 4 days out of the week. Saturday, Friday night, and Sunday, I'm a freaking fool. My cousin died at the age of 34 from a blood clot, a pulmonary embolism that burst in her lung. A random thing. She smoked and was on birth control. Really increased her risk of getting a blood clot. But she was healthy. She had lots of friends, and she had a really good life. And she was the life of the party and made everyone around her just light up when she was there. She doesn't get to live her life anymore. She's dead. Here I am, not living a life, not taking advantage of all of the things I could be, not losing weight so I can move forward with my life, find someone to love, have a kid, move out of this deadbeat town. I can't do any of it if I don't control my weight. If I don't become a person that isn't afraid to go out. I went to Walmart today, and all I could think in myself is all these people are looking at me because I'm fat. Of course, that's probably not the case. I don't know how to make myself stay on track every single day. Or if I go off of track, one meal, one cookie, a batch of cookies, whatever it is, I can't get myself back on track instantly. I can't remember these goals. I can't remember the people that I have lost in my life that I want to do this for. My friend Cammie, her little baby died when she was born. The backstory, this was the first friend of our group that got pregnant, was having a baby. It was a big deal. We were all excited to be aunties. And myself and another friend went up there to the hospital, where she was, out of town, to be there for the birth. And we were just... this was the greatest thing for all of us, not just for her and her husband, but for all of us. We're like family, all of us. And that little baby, all through the 9 months of being in Mama's tummy, had no problems. There were no signs of any issues. It was a long labor, a long pre-labor, I should say. And my friend Cammy was in a lot of pain for a very long time. They put her on Pitocin. And then later on, they gave her a... what's it called? I've never had kids. The painkiller in your back. You know what I'm talking about. Suddenly has lost my... the word has lost my mind here. So finally, after all these hours and hours and hours, so it was early. It was like 3 in the morning. It was finally time for labor. And finally time for baby. And the thing that I still wonder about, she had the best doctor in Oregon. I mean, this guy has delivered thousands of babies and has never had one death. No one doesn't go to him. I mean, the only people that don't go to him are the people that they tell me he's too busy. This guy is amazing. But they always told Cammy she'd probably have a C-section because of the way her body is built. Well, they wanted to try natural birth. So they did. And the baby came out. Little Miss Maddie. And she wasn't breathing. And my friend and I were standing outside the room, listening to our friend scream bloody murder because her baby is not breathing. And all these nurses and I don't know what they were, in black, doctors I imagine, in black scrubs, ran into the room. There must have been 10 of them in that room trying to save that baby. But they couldn't. So here's a baby, not even a minute old, and she didn't get to live her life. She's dead. That was a long time ago. That was probably 6 years ago. I don't talk about it a lot. Her and I, we've had our talks because I didn't deal with it well. And when we left the hospital that day, I had a hard time saying anything to either her or her husband because what do you tell someone that just had to walk out of the hospital without a baby? What do you say to them? I'm sorry? To this day, she's still my best friend. And she now has 3 beautiful kids. 2 twin boys and an adorable little baby girl. It was almost 3. She'll be 3 this year. And the twins will be 5. But I'll never forget that little Maddie. And after that happened, the reason I'm telling you this, after that happened, I vowed to myself I was gonna change my life and live it and live a life. Because she couldn't. She didn't even get a chance. And here I have a chance that I'm just spoiling. I gotta do it for these people, the people that didn't get to live their life. To my ex-boyfriend who killed himself in a car accident. My cousin who died just getting ready for work one morning. And for baby Maddie that didn't even get a chance to take her first breath. I just can't figure why all this motivation that I have, why I still keep failing, and why I still keep pushing myself into a hole. And yeah, I don't know. All I know is I have to do it for them. They're worth it, and I'm worth it. I gotta quit fucking up. Sorry for the language, but I've got to. And I just, I've got to. I want to play with these guys right here. I don't know if you can see this, but it says, "We love you, Aunt Jamie," on it, and it's pictures of the twins. They're my pride and joy. They're not even related to me, but they're amazing kids. And for little Maddie, got her picture here on my vision board. There she is. Didn't get to make it. Didn't get to live a life. I know it's weird to see a baby that didn't get to do what babies should be able to do. It's an important picture to me. I will never hide it away from anyone. And the same board has my cousin's photo on it. It has photos of me when I was fit and young and happy. It has a picture of my ex-boyfriend who passed away before he turned 40. People died young. It's not fair. It is what it is. They're up in heaven now, protecting us, doing God's will, and I know that they're happy there and they're watching us, and I just want to do them proud. If I could just figure out how to quit screwing things up, I'll get on a roll and then boom, it's done, I'm ruined, I've screwed it up. I just don't know how to change it. So that's why I haven't been making videos. That's why I really haven't been commenting. I'm really emotional, upset with myself. On top of that, I'm stressed for work, and I don't know what to do next. I don't know what my next step is. I don't know how to quit doing this. I mean, I'm going to kill myself. I have high blood pressure. I'm pre-diabetic. Before you know it, I won't be able to walk. I wake up with all kinds of pains and aches and problems with my feet and problems with my knees and my hips. Dying, killing myself. I gotta figure it out. Sorry for all the crying. As my dog just told me, he's ready for bed. It's about that time. So I'm gonna go and defuse, rest. I'm tired. Need some rest. Watch some more of your videos. Thank you for the new subscriptions. If this is the first video you see, I'm sorry. I just hope somebody helps me figure this out, what I need to do. And just something needs to change up here, in my brain. Something just needs to click, change, boom, something's not working right up there. We gotta do this, guys, all of us. There's a life out there waiting to be lived. Children to be loved, parents to just go do things with, sisters, my sister and I, the only thing I want to do is have fun with her. No limitations. Let's go get on a plane. Let's go on a trip. Let's go on a roller coaster and not have her, be embarrassed because we have to get off because I can't clip in the seat. Let's live life. Gotta do this. I just hope I can figure out how to do the right things consistently every day. I don't know. Right now, I don't know how to make that work. I hope you all have a good night, a great Sunday. Sunday's my days off. I look forward to it. And I'll talk to you soon. And I'll check in more frequently than every 2 weeks. Sorry. Cheers.